Okay, it's now 6 o'clock, and this is a special meeting for the Medical Marijuana Commission here in the city of Pontiac in the council chambers. It's June 8th, 2023, and I will officially call this meeting to order. Can I get a roll call?
Ford.
Present.
Wilson. Present. Maley. Present. Ford.
Okay, we have all commissioners present. No amendments to the agenda. Can I get a motion for the approval of the minutes from March 22nd of 2023?
Motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve, got a second? Roll call?
Wilson.
Ford. Yes. Maley.
No, hang on a second. Jonathan's gonna do that.
Wilson.
Yes.
Maley. Parath.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes. Okay, did I skip over the approval of the agenda? Can I get a motion for the approval of the agenda?
So moved to approve the agenda as printed.
Okay, can I get a,
Second.
okay, been approved in a second? Roll call?
Maley.
Yes.
Parath.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Agenda's approved. Now we're down to item number 2 for the city attorney's report. Counselor?
Good evening, commissioners and members of the audience. Sure. Let me get this a little closer. Is that better? Good evening. I'm going to give a little procedural history to update the commission. This was on appeal with Judge Matthews in the Oakland County Circuit Court, and she had oral argument and issued an opinion April 13, 2023, where the court affirmed in part and reversed in part the decision of the commission. She remanded the matter back to the city clerk and to the commission and recommended or ordered an award of an additional 5 points in the community impact category, which is section 9F3 of the ordinance. On May 4, the city filed a motion for reconsideration requesting Judge Matthews to reconsider and reverse that portion of her decision, contending that it was made in error because the judge had ruled that the plan for ensuring uninterrupted street access was expressly linked to the traffic issue in section 9F2, the neighborhood land use subcategory. So she reversed that portion of the commission's decision. Her order, she to skip, I guess, the substantive part and go right to the procedural issues. The city and its attorneys believe the court erred in linking those two criteria in the separate categories and believe that they're discrete, independent categories and not expressly linked. Part of the decision by the circuit court was that the commission's final decision was not supported by competent material and substantial evidence on the whole record. And then the court went into the statement about linking those two categories. On the motion for reconsideration, the court had a status conference with the attorneys and allowed the Nature's Remedy to file a reply brief. And then on June 6th, Tuesday of this week, the court denied the motion for reconsideration. There was also a previous motion for a stay that was filed with the circuit court a few weeks earlier, and the court issued an order on June 7th denying the motion for stay, the judge indicating in the hearing that she was not in favor of granting stays. Under MCR 7.114 on effective judgment, that court rule provides that a judgment is effective after expiration of the period for filing a timely application for leave to appeal, or if such an application is filed after the Court of Appeals decides the case. So the 21-day period for filing a timely application for leave to appeal in this case is June 26th. Yesterday, my office filed a motion for stay with the Court of Appeals. Today we filed another motion for stay with the Circuit Court to clarify her earlier ruling with respect to whether or not it applied to the appeal or just the reconsideration. We also filed a motion for immediate consideration with the Court of Appeals. The city is preparing and planning to file an application for leave to appeal. So the appeal from the commission to the circuit court was an appeal as of right. The appeal from the circuit court, who was sitting as an appellate court, will be by leave. So the Court of Appeals has discretion whether or not to even hear the case. So that application for leave to appeal will be filed either before or by June 26th. So under the court rule I just cited, the last order of the court, which was the order denying motion for reconsideration, becomes effective after the Court of Appeals issues a decision. My recommendation is going to be that we wait for the Court of Appeals to issue their ruling on the motion for stay. Typically, they issue these, if there's a motion for immediate consideration, then usually the Court of Appeals issues their ruling the following Tuesday or the Tuesday after that. The clerk for the Court of Appeals sent a letter with some requirements that we have to fulfill in order for that to be put on the court's docket, including ordering transcripts, et cetera, which we're doing today. So basically, the commission has three options. One is to have a motion to continue the proceedings until there's a decision from the Michigan Court of Appeals, either on the stay or on the application for leave to appeal itself. Or it can make a decision on the remand of the case based on the circuit court's order, which directed the commission to grant an additional 5 points. The issue on appeal for that would be, we believe the court kind of invaded the fact-finding authority of the commission. The third option is to make an independent final decision based on competent material and substantial evidence and score the matter on behalf of the commission. We're recommending the first option, which would be to continue the proceedings until the Court of Appeals rules on the motion for stay, which could be within the next 21 days or it could be early July. But I think that kind of summarizes the procedural position of the case, and I think it gives the commission the three options that it would have One would be a continuance based on a motion with a second and a vote. The second one would be to immediately accept the circuit court's order, which doesn't become final for 21 days after June 6th. And the third would be to conduct fact-finding again and rescore that portion of the application. And our recommendation as counsel for the commission and the city is to simply continue the hearing and select a new date.
Does any of the commissioners have any questions or for the city attorney? We're clear on what our options are?
No.
Okay.
All we need to do is just vote on one of the three options that we have. I'll make a motion to accept the attorney's decision on one of the three options.
Well,
Right.
I want to make sure we're clear on, everybody's clear.
I understand the clear.
Yeah, so. We have a,
So, Mr. Chair, you have a motion on the floor, so then you have to need a second on that motion. Or not, which was to accept the city attorney's
okay,
recommendation.
okay, so that's the motion? That's the city attorney's recommendation, okay. All right,
But I didn't make the motion.
No,
Someone else
no,
in the
no.
commission has to make the motion.
Yes, Mr. Wilson
Yeah.
made a motion. If you would restate your motion.
okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson.
I move that we accept the attorney's, I move that we accept the city's attorney's recommendation to receive the first continuous the stay for the period of the next 21 days.
Okay, then a motion to accept the city attorney's motion to continue this until we hear from the Court of Appeals. Is there a second?
I second.
Okay. We have a motion and we have a moved and second. Roll call.
Parath,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Maley.
Yes.
Okay, that motion has been accepted.
So now, Mr. Chair, you need to, a motion to
Okay, I got
suspend.
it.
Yeah.
So now we have a, this motion to, can I get a motion to reschedule the rescoring of the application for a medical marijuana provisioning center conditional permit for applicant Nick?
Actually, first, you need a motion to suspend the rules.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm clear now. Based on this motion that we approved, can I get a motion to suspend the rules to amend the agenda?
I move to suspend the rules so that the agenda can be amended.
Need a second? All right, been moved and second to suspend the rules to amend the agenda. Roll call.
Ford,
Yes,
Wilson,
Yes.
Maley,
Yes.
Parath.
Yes.
okay. That's been approved. So now, can I get a motion to reschedule the rescoring of the application for a medical marijuana provisioning center conditional permit for applicant Nature's Remedy of Pontiac LLC in accordance with the decision of the Oakland County Circuit Court on the Oakland County Circuit Court case number 22-194385-AA, following an appeal and remand for a So can we get a date? Determine a date?
The application for leave to appeal is due on the 26th, so I would suggest sometime that week, like the 29th or the 28th. I'm not sure what days the commission normally meets on.
Well, Wednesdays or Thursdays are the dates to meet, so the date after the next nearest date, Wednesday and Thursday after the 26th would be the 28th or the 29th. Wednesday the 29th or Thursday, Wednesday, June 28th or Thursday, June 29th at 6 o'clock.
Are those the only
28th,
options?
then.
Because I'm out of town that week. I won't be
Okay.
back until July 2nd.
July 2nd? Well, then
That's when I return.
we're looking at Wednesday, July 5th or Thursday, July 6th.
So I'm gone the week of the 2nd, but I could possibly have somebody else be here that week.
Okay?
That's also July 4th on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, the 4th is on Tuesday, so maybe my recommendation is that that week being a holiday. Well, let me say this. Are there any other commissioners who will be unavailable the week of the 26th of June?
I'm available.
Well, you got a quorum.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. June 29th? Okay. June 29th at 6 o'clock? 28th? June 28th? Okay. All right, can I get a motion to reschedule the rescoring of the application for a medical marijuana provisioning center, conditional permit for applicant Nature's Remedy of Pontiac LLC in accordance with the decision of Oakland County Circuit Court case number 22-194385-AA, following appeal and remand for June 28th at 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, had a motion to reschedule for that day. Can I get a second?
Second.
All right, roll call.
Wilson,
Yeah.
Maley,
Yes.
Brath,
Yes.
Ford.
Yes. Okay. Next, we have closing comments, public comments, rather, 3 minutes. Hearing none. It is now 6:17. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Any second? Roll call.
Brath,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Maley.
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned at 6:17 p.m.